Actions are a major portion of this site because between your clients adding actions and you yourself as a coach performing actions for your clients or the actions you need to take just to run your business, being able to add them and track them and report on them is very important. So let's start out just adding an action. So these actions here, if you go to action, this is just you adding an action to a goal, either one of your clients' goals or one of your own goals, and assigning it to them and then following that action. But for our purposes, it's the same, but we're going to start with the to-dos. These are the actions for you as a coach to help you run your business, so things you want to be reminded to do and need to get done. So let's click on to-dos. So we're just going to add your to-do title. Your to-do might be to sign up for the continuing education seminar. And you want to assign that to yourself. You're already there, so you can just delete yourself as a follower. And you can say, yeah, well, that's right, I need to do it by this Friday, and the deadline is 8 p.m., so I want to make sure I'm doing it by 6 p.m. And so you can add that. You can also say, go to the email Sarah sent me to find the details. You hit save, and that action is now going to be assigned to you as a to-do. So you can go to your actions, and from this one spot you can manage all of the actions across the site in one place. And so what happens is, as you come here, you will see that at the top is a dashboard. It shows any that are assigned to you that are new, overdue, due today, due this week, as well as any that you're following. And if you want to then sort the ones that you're following, you would then go here and be able to sort it. So it starts out with these filters showing, basically, show me anything that's assigned to me that's new for everything, for all dates. And so these two, new means anything in the last 24 hours. So here's one that I just created, sign up for continuing education seminar. Now if I want, I can also go and say, well, show me the ones that are due today. Okay, show me the ones that are due this week. And so it begins to filter it. That way there you can manage your workload and make sure that you're not missing anything according to the due date. In addition, you can also say, well, show me all the ones just on my to-do list, or show me any related to this goal or this client. And so it allows you to kind of slice and dice from one spot everything that you have going on. So let's look a little deeper into an action. This is the action name, and this is the to-do plan that it's associated to. If there's additional information that we added, additional description, that's what the little I is. If you mouse over it, it shows you. Go to the email Sarah sent me to find the details. This one does not have any additional information. That's why there's no I there. Then it shows you who it's assigned to. When means when you're going to do it. And the due shows you it's due January 3rd by 6 p.m. And so this gives you the information that you need. In addition, you can look at some of these icons to see what they mean. So this one we'll get to in a few minutes. But if you wanted to follow this, especially if you were attached to someone else's, it would show that you're following them. And you can either click to follow or unfollow. You could click to add here. You could take a note about how you're doing against that action. You could add a document, attach a document or a URL to this action. Either you can grab it from your Dropbox or Google Drive, or if you've already added it to the site somewhere and you just want to associate it to this action, you can do that. And then below it shows all the shared settings, whether you want to make this document private or let a few additional people see it, or whether it's public or for all your clients. So they give you a lot of options that you can look through to see how you want to share that. Plus you can go to the document tutorial to see a little bit more about documents. So this is your action. If you want to see additional details, you just click on the action name, and over to the right it'll show you the whole history of the action, so you can see when it was created, if you were to reassign it to someone or mark it complete, it'll show the whole history of this particular action. If you had documents attached, it would show it here, or you can just simply add a document. So if I wanted to attach, say, a URL, if I needed the seminar link, I could just add that here, seminarlink.com, whatever it is, and you just click upload, and that would attach it. Now this is very helpful not only for you, but if you were creating an action for a client or someone else and assign it to them, you can attach the documents or the links that they would need. So as we go back, you just click the back and it brings up the full view again, and you can see with the paperclip that we've attached a document. So as you begin to work your actions, you can, if you were to assign it to someone and want to approve the work that they've done, you could literally create the action, assign it to someone, and when they're done, they could reassign it to you, and you could mark it approved if you want, and it would track that this was approved. Or none of this is required. You could just simply be tracking your own stuff, and here's what I need to do, and when you're done, you just come over here, and this marks it either as complete or not complete. And so this is the best way to show all of the actions on your site. You just come to this one screen, you kind of filter across everything. When something's done, you mark it complete, and later if you want to see just all the complete ones, you can filter, show me the complete ones. If you want to archive it to get it off your screen, you can click on the action and mark to archive it, and then you would just have to show, if you wanted to go look for that one, you'd have to filter by the archive. And so this is the best way to keep track of all actions across the site. You can still go client by client or group by group and drill down into those plans to see the actions you've been assigned, or you can simply come to this one spot and filter according to all of those to see everything you got going on. Either way, actions are an important part of the site, and it's important to understand how to use those and how to make the most of those. So that concludes actions.